Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. And today, in this video, it is deadline day. We're going to look at the fixtures for game week 29, my team, the reasons why, the transfers that I've done, the substitutions that I've done. And then also, let's have a look at the top transfers in and out for game week 29. So, we're going to start off with the beautiful fixtures. And here they are. So we start off. It is a 6 o'clock deadline on Tuesday, the 3rd of March. And on the Tuesday, the 3rd of March, we do have 4 fixtures. 3 of those games are a 7:30 kickoff UK time. That is Bournemouth, Brighton, Everton, Burnley, Leeds, Sunderland. And then the 8:15 kickoff is Wolves versus Liverpool. Then we go into the Wednesday fixtures. We again have 4 fixtures on the 7:30 kickoff, which is Villa versus Chelsea, Brighton versus the mighty Arsenal, Fulham versus West Ham, Man City versus Nottingham Forest, and then the 8:15 kickoff is Newcastle versus Manchester United. And then to finish it off on the Thursday night, we have Spurs versus Crystal Palace. So they are your fixtures for game week 29. And let's see my team for game week 29. So I've gone with Pickford in goal. So Kelleher has gone to the bench. Pickford has come in. Kelleher didn't play for the last game. So I just thought, just switch it back again. As you can see, I do have a new player on my pitch. It is Virgil van Dijk. Now, Virgil van Dijk has come in for the Sunderland player. I've forgotten his name now, who is out injured. So I thought, do you know what? With one of my other changes that I've done, I've managed to put this in place. So that's why. Now, the other 3 defenders, Gabriel and Mendes, they all do play. They've got no game week 31. So I've started to act now of trying to get some of them out potentially, maybe potentially to save my free play, because I think that it may have to be used not for game week 29, but for game week 36, I think it is. Or game week 35, one or two, I can't remember, where there is FA Cup quarterfinals and then semi-finals, something like that. I'm just trying to be a bit cautious there to save. And hopefully I may use my triple captain around that time as well. And I've still got my bench boost. So we'll look at that as well. Now, as you can see, my midfield also has a change. So Simeo has come in. And he's been replaced by Mendy from Arsenal. Why? Well, again, at the moment, Mendy over Simeo, I think is about option. So that is why I've done that. I also think after game week 31, I want to probably bring him back in for someone like Rogers or Enzo, who's not doing really well if that carries on. And it's also a bit of a cheaper player for me. As you can also see, we have a new player. TK come in. It's a game against Wolves. So yeah, Stranlas is still in. That means I've still got 5 players on the pitch that will need to be changed for game week 31. Sorry. So we'll have a look at that. Even if I do use my free play, it's all right. And my bench, Welbeck, Chabla, and Rice with Kelleher as well. Now, also, you noticed there is no Erling Haaland. I've decided to take him out purely because of that injury risks that he had. Rice is still there, but we'll see. I'm not that fussed with Rice being out. I think Rice will probably still play, actually. Um, I hope Strand Larson does really well against Spurs. But yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, is my team for game week 29. Um, what do you think about it? Put down in the comments about my team. So let's have a look now at the top transfers in. And as you can see, 3 plays that I've just done are all the top 3. So don't really need to talk about them. The only thing is they are quite high in their team location. Sesko was another option that I could potentially have done. But again, I'm not really liking Manchester United's fixtures coming up. And I think he still needs to get a little bit more into him. Iwobi's done really well, but again, fixtures for the next 3 game weeks, I do kind of actually like. And if I was going to use my replay for game week 31, I think I'm going to go with a lot of Fulham players in that game. So we can look at those next 3 games and potentially use those. Even like Manchester United, that game week 31 against Bournemouth, and Leeds could be a good option as well. So let's go. Could have been a good option for the next 3 game weeks, and then taking them out. But if you're going to keep him in for there, I'll keep him in for the rest of the season. McAllister's another one you could have used, who's picked up a bit of points recently, and isn't being used that much. So 6.2 for me. If I was going to use someone like McAllister, Chabla will probably Enzo will probably be that replacement player because it's 6.7 million, and McAllister's 6.2. So actually, I get a better option there. So do I kind of like that option? Probably, actually. Do I think I should do it, or do I hold off for game week 31? Don't know. Don't know. We'll have to see. Someone like Calvin Lewin, not done well recently, but do I like the next few fixtures? Potentially. Now we're going to have a look at the top transfers out. And as you can see, a lot of players have gone for Erling Haaland. There we go. There was our defender, Leeds player that we set. Southern player. Expected to be back 14th of March. So next game week. Okay. Rodgers is also a player that's been heavily touted out, and he's in my team. And I've said if he does bad this game week, we're going to get rid of him. Actually, I could probably get rid of Rodgers and bring in McAllister. That's actually a good shout. But Erling Haaland is that top player that's been taken out. 75% players that took him out. And I think probably over the next few game weeks, he may be, if he doesn't play game week 29, I reckon he'd probably play game week 30 and 32, 33, but we'll see. Look, Enzo, yeah. Tabla, a lot of the Chelsea players are because of, again, people don't like Chelsea's fixtures coming up. And to be honest, I kind of agree. They've got what? Top half. They've, yeah. only Fulham Forest game is going to be the tricky one. So I think even Sunderland away last game of the season, if it was at home, okay, I can understand that. But I don't like Chelsea's fixtures coming up. So look into that. They're the reasons why. But for me, as I said before, you're definitely looking at the top 3 players to be transferred in. I agree. Okay, yeah, Simeo with that game with 31. Okay, but I think a lot of people, as I said, have done that switch around. For me, I could probably go Sesko in or McAllister. Which, if I did look at my team, okay, I could get rid of Rice and I could get rid of Welbeck and potentially get in someone like let's have a look. Let's have a little look. Where's McAllister? Liverpool. It's just to see. Or will I go Gravenberch, who's actually got more pop, or the Blosley? Don't know. But with McAllister, yeah. For me, I'll probably someone go like Szoboszlai, and then you could potentially have the forward Sesko, and Sesko's not much difference as well. So you could potentially use that, but I think Welbeck is much, for me, much better organised. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, that is my team for game week 29. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Good luck, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye from now.